Yes, this is a good example. The Arthur show. Crap, what's the full name of that show?
It's called Arthur.
That's it. He did add that there are two things that he will never meme about, and that's,
Oh.
9/11 and the Holocaust. Hey guys, welcome to our internet show. My name is Ryan.
My name is Alec.
And that other guy that you see in that corner there is Alec.
Yeah.
And this is our show right now that we're going to call Memeingful Discourse. And in case you can't understand what I just said, I'll put like a little title somewhere that says it. I guess I should say the inspiration for this.
Please. Why the hell are we doing this?
Yeah, so as some of you may know, I'm a substitute teacher in my spare time. And one day, last week I think it was, a student said to me, he said, "Mister, I'm a memer now, and memers don't care about the consequences." And then I said, "That's great, Jimmy."
You know what, Jimmy? Let's just run that through the old noodle real quick. So, memers don't care about the consequences. What you're saying is you're putting stuff out there and you're not really sort of checking that you're doing something that's like good or bad. You're just like doing it because it gets attention. So yeah, like I just had such a visceral reaction to this story. Like, no, like memes have meaning, and everything with meaning has some kind of consequence. I mean, it might just be like, oh, that's how I interpret that, and that's interesting. But every idea that you can conceive and understand and process has some kind of consequence in your brain, right? It triggers other memories and other thoughts. So you're doing things that have consequences. You're choosing not to think about them.
Yes, well, I must say he did add that there are two things that he will never meme about, and that's,
Oh,
9/11 and the Holocaust.
everyone's got
Those
to
are
have
off.
limits.
Yeah, those are off limits for him. So I guess for a little bit, we'll probably stay out of that territory too, right?
I feel like we got to work our way up to 9/11. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's not. Let's not go down that. Let's not go down that. That railway.
yeah. So what we'll do now, I'm assuming if you're watching this video and you're so far so good, you already know who Harambe was. I mean, he was an animal after all. I might get in trouble for saying he was just an animal.
Wait. Don't hold the phone. Screeching halt. Harambe was just an animal. Like let's.
Apparently, I mean, we made a whole show about him, so I guess he wasn't just an animal. Are you triggered right now? That's the buzzword these days.
Triggered.
Totally triggered.
Harambe has ascended to the realm of pureness and of thought and ideas. Harambe has become something more than just himself.
Yes.
I mean, at one point he was just an animal, yes. Now Harambe is way, way more than that.
That is correct. Yes. That is why there are. Oh no, Google has auto search on when I'm in incognito mode. So, Alec, you can't see this right now, but Alec also has his web browser open. I'm assuming to google.com and not some other third-rate search engine.
I only use Alta Vista.
Oh my gosh. Is that real? Are you being for real?
I don't know. Let's ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. No one watching this knows what that is, I'm sure. So yeah, Harambe memes. Harambe has become a meme. Now, to all of you watching, not all of you, I keep saying that. That's going to be a problem. See, this is our first time, all right? Be gentle with us. Harambe is a meme, which in today's world, it just means a picture, as seen here, Oh, it's very tiny. Oh no, I
let's
cannot.
let's blow that up.
I'm trying to zoom in. There we go.
Enhance,
Enhance. Enhance.
zoom, enhance.
Says, I was killed because a bitch wasn't watching her child. And oh my God, Alec, here, I'm going to link this to you, and I need you to tell me immediately what is wrong with this meme.
All right. Um. Well, there's a little apostrophe mishap there. There's a little apostrophe slip.
It's right there. Can
Is
you
that what
all
you're
see that?
referencing? Right
Yeah.
there.
So this, I think this almost immediately invalidates this meme. Whoever made this doesn't know grammar and such, so we can just dismiss this. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, bitch is also kind of offensive. I wouldn't have chosen that word. I
Yeah.
mean, this person should have been more responsible for their child, but I don't know. Going to the level of the B word is a little too far, if you ask me.
Yeah. So I kind of went for it. I dove right in there. Didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't think of the consequences, and this is what happened.
You didn't think
Uh,
of the consequences. You gotta remember that like words have meaning.
yes.
You don't just go the B word. Like that's not cool.
It's not cool. Not cool. So how about this one? How about
Oh, how about this apple? Uh huh. Okay. Would Harambe be alive right now if he was white? Is that so? There's a question. Um,
race?
race.
Race issues.
I don't know. Uh, I'm just going to throw some statistics at you because I happen to have read a research paper recently that if you are unarmed, black, and confronted by the police, you have over a 3 times more likely chance of being shot. Uh,
So if you're wait, say that again.
and
You're
that
unarmed, black, and stopped by the police.
yes, you as a black person, uh, you are about 3.5 times more likely to be shot by the police, even if you're unarmed, just because you're a black person. And this is nationwide. Okay, so this is the average of recorded incidents, and this particular research study went county by county. And in some counties, it's as high as 20-fold, 20 times more likely to be shot by the police as an unarmed black person than as an unarmed white person. I think that was in Miami County,
Hmm.
the county that contains Miami, Florida. Um, it's not, it's just by the color of your skin, you are more likely to be targeted by the police. It is a systemic.
Problem.
It's a systemic problem, but it
Yes.
is not just a single isolated incident. It's not just Harambe, you guys. It's all
Yeah.
over the place.
So that I think is the one of the very important consequences of memes is that they I think we need to back up, which is where I wanted to go a while ago, but I kind of derailed myself. But
All
like
right.
so a meme today, when people say, "Oh, I saw a cool meme today," they think of a picture like this. Oh, I'm sorry, I pulled up a different one while you were to
Oh,
go along with that.
like this? Okay.
It says, "Not sure why they killed me. I was doing a better job of watching that lady's kid than she was." So
Oh, it would be funnier if it weren't so sad.
yeah. So this is a meme in today's culture, right? Like, oh, I'm going to show you a cool meme, man. But like going back, memes have always been a thing in any society, and it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about biology than I do. It was that guy Richard Dawkins. Is that the right guy?
Correct. Correct.
And
The
like
person who coined the term meme
meme,
was in
yeah,
fact um, science communicator Richard Dawkins, notable atheist. Yeah.
yeah. And so meme is based on the Greek word mimetics, or something like this, which just basically means miming. And
Ah,
so a cultural meme is some like a tradition or something that is passed from person to person in a culture, and it's so ingrained in them that it's like something everyone knows about. I'm looking at the wrong camera when I'm talking, so I'm looking at you, Alec, instead of you, audience.
but what if I want your sweet attention?
Yeah, I guess you can. We'll have to talk about that later in the bedroom. Ah, so yeah, meme is just a cultural idea that is easily passed along from person to person, and it becomes part of the tradition of a culture. And some memes live and some memes die. And I think Richard Dawkins, though, was using memes in like a genetic sense. Is that
He was
correct?
attempting to come up with an analogy for genetics to explain cultural evolution in a way that kind of borrowed ideas
Uh,
from biological evolution, in the same way that biological evolution has these kind of units of information transfer that we call genes. He wanted kind of an analogous concept to describe how bits of social information moves around in cultures and is transferred and is copied and is mutated, and that's where meme kind of fit in. It corresponds to memetics and miming, but it also kind of sounds like gene, and that clicked for him in a way that he decided to write a whole book about it.
yeah, the meme genes. That's
Mm-hmm.
not the title of the book, by the way. So don't go looking for that book. Yeah, so that's what's happening today with these funny little pictures and words, because someone, like, an event happens, and if it's culturally significant enough, people start making jokes about it, or just like this one, not sure why they killed me. I was doing a better job. It's like a cultural idea that a lot of people share, and now you can go on your social media websites and quickly share a very loaded comment in a very compact way, and then just not think about the consequences of it. And
And
then
then
move
refused to acknowledge that that action had any consequences.
yeah, and then move on to the next fancy thing.
Speaking of the next fancy thing, I just sent you a hot fresh one.
Okay,
So
okay.
the one I think fun part of memes is that they have a little bit of crossover. Sometimes memes will infect other memes.
Yes, this is a good example. The um Arthur show. Crap, what's the full name of that show?
It's called Arthur.
That's it, Arthur. I forgot. I used to watch it as a kid. Trust me, I really did. I just not that much.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Um, yeah, Arthur has had a comeback. He's has had a mimetic renaissance.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Um, and kind of like Ryan at the top of the show, some people say Harambe was just a gorilla. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Triggered.
Yeah. So when people say Harambe was just a gorilla, you just squeeze your fist real tight.
Ah.
Uh,
Mm.
so if I go to Google and I search for Harambe Arthur memes, what other things have people crossbred genetically modified organisms? Oh my
That's a
gosh. This
oh
is
oh.
this is bad.
Is it?
I
Um,
think
I don't know if I want to look or not.
there's a kid in the gorilla pit, and then the Cincinnati Zoo.
This is where Harambe was shot and killed. Was Cincinnati?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I'm assuming you all know this. You've all read Wikipedia at least. Now here's the funny thing about memes is that because they're such good transmitters of cultural knowledge, people who have never heard of Harambe before have heard of Harambe because of memes on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or wherever.
It can become so ubiquitous that you just can't avoid it. That you're just like confronted with Harambe whether or not you know about him, and then you have to ask the question: who is this gorilla that keeps appearing on my news feed? and then you get schooled, and then you get woke.
Well,
Then
hopefully.
you
I
get
mean, that's like going a few levels deep. Like I feel like a lot of people don't just see the memes and go on about their day. They never stop to think about the memeing of it.
they don't think about the consequences. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, we'll just keep repeating that phrase over and over again until it falls into place
And
and it makes sense.
until it clicks into that nice elevator pitch. We'll get there.
Yeah, we're getting there. A meme can mutate, right? Because when the Harambe meme first started, it was simply like the first one we looked at. I was killed because a lady wasn't watching her kid, or the Cincinnati, would they have killed me if I was white? Like it started out as a joke, a joking, half joking racial thing, but now it's evolved to like whoever puts the most comments on a YouTube video of "Dicks Out for Harambe" is like the winner of the meme, and you're the coolest kid in school.
Yeah, I mean that's to your point that ideally a meme leads to curiosity and education, but it can become so saturated in such a thing of just referencing and saying "dicks out for Harambe" that that's the joke, and it doesn't go any deeper than that.
Yes, and I just found the meme to go with that. And
The meme.
if you will click that last link I sent you,
He died for our
he
memes.
died for our memes. Yes, and what we're seeing here, let me just describe this in case you're blind and you're watching YouTube for some reason, is Harambe stretched on a cross as Jesus was,
Mm-hmm.
with a little sign above him that says Harambe,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a little glowing of a halo around his head. And underneath the caption is, "He died for our memes, hashtag dicks out for Harambe." So now the meme has become a meme itself. It's like the meme for the meme's sake.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ah.
it's lost almost, and all meaning is lost here.
It's yeah, it Harambe has become not just a meme, but the meme itself is like almost becoming a meta meme. Um, and kind
No,
of to that point, I'm about to send you two links, and
I
if you
got
do them in order, you kind of see the a little bit of the progression and evolution that Harambe's taken.
yeah. So is the first one the when you're hitting it from behind and she moans, "Harambe didn't deserve to die." That
That's the first one.
Yes. Okay. So we'll go from
So
that into
so it's just kind of simplified. It's just kind of
mm-hmm.
it's become a thing where it's not necessarily about like avenging Harambe or justice for Harambe anymore. It's just like the the kind of karma of like, well, Harambe's dead, so like we need to make up for it by getting our dicks out, I guess. I don't really get the connection necessarily, except it seems like people are searching for some kind of karmic balance with dicks out
Yes.
for Harambe.
So let me display this second one here, which is exactly what you were just describing. The second one is similar, except now it says the Harambe meme is dead, and then someone puts dicks out, and it's back again,
It's back
and
again.
with probably a new audience, because now it appeals to all the, no offense to you youngins watching, but it appeals to the young ones who think dick jokes are funny, and like now you can combine Harambe with it, and that makes it even better. So you're extra points for being cool. Yeah, so we're on about 20 minutes in this video now.
Okay.
And I feel like we had a good, I mean, discussion on the Harambe meme is
Mm-hmm.
de.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should do a little a questioning here and ask ourselves and ask the audience, is the Harambe meme truly dead? Like, has it gone too far? Is it time to stop?
I'm not the. I don't think I'm. I haven't done the research. I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know how Harambe's trending. Let me just get on my social media analysis
Yep.
and
Let me do the same thing.
okay. Uh-huh. All right. I think we've kind of hit peak Harambe. I want to say that we've hit peak Harambe. Actually, I'm actually curious enough that I do want to just look up like Google search trends.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. How do I do that?
I've it's in Google somewhere. You just have to get deep. Okay, Google Trends.
Google.com slash
Google.com slash
trends.
trends.
There we go. And then we type in Harambe, I guess, at the
Put
top.
Harambe in. Okay, interest over time. It looks like we have reached peak Harambe.
Wow.
It's
So
an
we
interesting
have.
little graph though, right? Because you see Harambe's death on there. Like Harambe was not in the spotlight at all until it
Hold on.
looks like
How do I zoom in?
May 29th. I don't know how you zoom in.
Wait, I can
But I'm
download
guessing by this
something.
graph that around late May, early June is when Harambe died, and it did. Harambe like almost dips out of the public consciousness. Like Harambe is almost vanished from our thoughts. He's just about to turn into a ghost completely around June 25th, and then it seems like the meming just boom shot him back up. He
Oh
became even
yeah.
more popular than he was
Okay.
in death as a meme.
Yeah. Are you still on that page? On the
I'm
top,
still in the
there's
Harambe account. Yeah.
pat. You can change it from past 5 years. The default is past 5 years. You can change it
Ah,
to the past 12 months for a
there we go.
more in-depth look. So
Yes.
yeah, and according to the interest over time question mark bubble, it says the numbers represent search interest relative to the highest point on the chart for the given region and time. A value of 100 is the peak popularity for the term. A value of 50 means the term is half as popular, and a score of 0 means that is less than 1% as popular as the peak. So,
Okay. So Harambe's peak popularity was August 23rd, just about 2 months ago, which makes sense that I saw him show up at Dragon Con in early December. Oops, sorry, September. Uh, yeah, I think Harambe is about 2 months past his freshness date, past peak dankness.
like, what can we say? I'm right now. I'm still displaying the he died for our memes, just to demonstrate that he is now just a meme, no longer a meaningful symbol of racial inequality.
Harambe has ascended into meme heaven. Harambe wants us to know that it's really great up there. I'm just gonna send you a little. Harambe actually, I think they have like kind of spotty Wi-Fi in heaven. It's weird, but Harambe has sent down back to Earth a little photo of himself, a little selfie, just showing us that he's all right. It's not that bad. In fact, like he's got a lot going on for him. Yeah.
Yep, there he is, banana hot tub, and looks
So
like he's got 41 likes on that picture, so that's good.
that's pretty good. Yeah,
This
that's
is
pretty
how I
good.
like to imagine Harambe is in heaven.
Do we want to have a send off? I
I
think
feel
I
like
think
that
we
was
want to have a send off.
strong.
I
I
mean, in
feel like
general, but we don't have to come up with one now. But I
yeah,
mean,
this is the
we're
pilot episode. We'll see if people even click on this. This has been Memeingful Discourse. I'm Ryan.
I'm Alec.
This is
Cheers.
Harambe.
This
Oh,
is Harambe.
cheers.